Hello guys, welcome to another interesting video in the series of coding. It is called invert a binary tree. So we have to invert a binary tree in this case, and for example this is the binary tree that is given to us, and we have to invert it such that the left node gets swapped with the right node each time, so that we get this as the output. So let's start with the logic of the code and then we'll actually code this. So we'll take this same example that is given to us. So we are given that the binary tree is 4 and it has its children as 2 7 1 3 and 6 9 in that order. So 2 7 1 3 and then we have 6 and 9. So basically this is our binary tree and we have to invert it. So let's just do the normal thing, like suppose we had two variables and we had to swap it. Okay, consider we had a and b, and then what we would have done, we would have just brought in another variable, called it temp or anything, and then we can give temp equal to a, and then we can give a equal to b and then b equal to temp. So this is what we would have done in a normal scenario to swap any two variables that we would have wanted to swap. So this is what will be the logic here also. So we will use the same logic, but in place of the variable a we will have nodes this time, that's it. So we will have to swap between nodes this time, that's it. Otherwise the logic is going to remain the same. So we are going to call the function recursively. For example, 4 is our root node, it's going to call the function invert tree on its left and right children, and then that is going to call on its left and right children again until we reach null. So once we reach null we can start swapping. So once we reach null, both the children will swap among each other. So for example, here the root node is 1, it has children which are both null, they will swap amongst each other, both will still remain null, and then the function call will return. So now this function call is returned. Similarly, for the right function call we get the root node as 3. Now 3 also has both children as null, so they will also swap amongst each other, and then the function call will return back. So now we have got the function call return back with these two nodes. So every time we are returning the node back to the function call, so or you can say we are returning the root back to the function call, so that now we can swap these two nodes. So now 1 will get swapped with 3, 3 will get swapped with 1. So in place of 1 I will write 3, and in place of 3 I will write 1. So we will use this logic to swap them. We will declare a node that is called temp, and then that will get the value of whatever the left function call has returned, and similarly whatever the right function call is returned, that will be the variable b, and so on. So now after these both function calls have returned back to when the root node is 2, this function call would have ended, and this will also return back. Okay, now the function call to the right part of the binary tree will start, so that will again recursively call the function on its left and right children until null is reached. So then both the children which are null will swap with each other, and that function call will return back. Now it comes back to 6 and 9 that will have to swap with each other. So 6 and 9 will swap with each other and they will become 9 and 6. Now this function call will return back, and once this function call returns back, we can swap this left and right nodes which are 2 and 7. So they will get swapped back. So they will get swapped back with their children. Okay, so the whole family of nodes will get swapped back, not just alone that 2 is moving here, 7 is moving here. 2 will move along with his children, 3 and 1, and 7 will move along with his children, 9 and 6, to that side. So here what will become is 7, and you have 9 and 6 here, that will take these positions. So I will write that, and then this will be 2 and 3 and 1, so I will write that. So we have 2, and it will bring its children also. It's like whole family shifting. So that is what it is, and then the function calls will end, and once these function call ends we can return back the root finally. So this is the logic of our code, and let's start writing the code freshly. So I will just refresh it once and I will start writing this code freshly. So let's get started. So if root is equal to null, then in that case we have to just return null. If root is equal to null, so we'll check that condition, then in that case we can just return null. Otherwise what we will have to do is we will have to call this function recursively on our left and right children. So invert tree of roots left and invert tree of roots right. So this is what we will have to do, and then we can move forward. So we can just declare tree node start temp. So this is going to store the left node of the root, and then we can have root star left is equal to root dot right, and then root star right is equal to temp. So that's it. This is how we are going to swap, and this is how we are going to recursively call, and if we encounter null we are going to return null. So we can finally return the root node, and that is how we can invert a binary tree. So this is right. We will just submit and check if the solution is right for all the test cases. So it is, and it's also 100% faster. So the time complexity is also really nice for this. We are not using much of time complexity. So that's it. Thank you for being patient and listening. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.